The upcoming week will be under the influence of the new moon in Taurus and the opposition of Mars and Pluto. So we want to take a look at the upcoming week, and for this we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so that we can have a look and then we can have an idea about what we have to expect in the next week. And we want to have a little bit more information about it, and so we take these astrology cards as well, and we take tarot cards as well for our clarification. So, and we take more if we need to, because maybe we have to clarify things, and this is what we do when we have to. So we take a look on Monday, and Monday is a day to be seen. So that is beautiful, because that is the park, being seen, being out in the open, and maybe having something to do where you are seen out in the open. So that is a beautiful thing, and it is like dignified. This seems to be a good day for you to feel good. So it is something that, and there is something new coming in, and this is a new idea of making money.Maybe it is an offer that is coming your way, where you can make new money. So that can be an offer of work or something that gives you the next idea how you want to make money. And we have the stork on Tuesday, and it's beautiful because it's a new beginning. So it is like a change in direction. And we have an opposition, and this is like in an opposition there is the planets are most far away from each other than they can be. So if we have an opposition with someone, we don't have a common ground, because we are on different places on the occasion. This can be something beautiful, because it shows us that there is a different side, but it can be confrontational as well. So we have the confrontation of something being an opposite to us. But we have the Ten of Pentacles. So we have wealth coming up. Something is shifting your energy in your resources. So, and this is a beautiful shift, although we have this opposition. Maybe there is a big shift happening. You have the new idea on Monday, but on Tuesday there is something coming up that brings you into a really big shift. It is like being on the different side. This can we can take a look later what that is, but it can really shift something and turn it upside down. So if you are searching for resources now, you can be on Tuesday in the place where you are in. You have the resources. It can come from 0 to 100, right? On Wednesday, we have the growth, and that's the bouquet, the flower that is showing up, and we have the North Node. So there is something happening in this week that gets you moving forwards into the future, into the future of your own, how you show up in the world, how you are seen in this world. And there is a richness in this vision of your future, where you have to choose what to take and what not to take, and how you want to show up. So there is a kind of abundance in here that is growing in this week, where you, at the moment, maybe you are in the place where you don't know how this will unfold, but in this upcoming week you get an idea of how this will unfold, and then you step into it, and the resources will just come in. And there is a richness in this Wednesday, where you don't know what to choose, because there is so much to choose from. That's not what you're thinking right now, because right now this seems to be a place where you don't know yet what will come up. On Thursday we have the dog. So this is about loyalty. This is about loyalty, loyalty, and being loyal to someone, and being even in relationships. Something is coming up in this week that gets you in the place where you can be a friend, where a friend shows up as well. So something will shift, and this Capricorn is about achievement. So this seems to be relationship that comes into your life next week, or it will show up next week, that gets you in the place of abundance and wishes coming true. We have the 10 of Pentacles and we have the 10 of Cups. This can be an amazing week for getting into the place of abundance of your emotional setup, and even, the 10 of Cups is an emotional abundance. It is wishes coming true, and achievement is like being in a place of success. And this comes with the card of the dog. So with the card of loyalty, with the card of relationship, right? And so there is something coming up that will shift your world in a big way. And it leads into an abundance you don't expect yet. And on Friday, there is the broom. There has to be communication. There has to be communication to create a new structure. And that makes sense, because there was so much shifting in this week, that we have to have a structure, because you're coming from a place that is not there yet, and that is shifting into a place where you don't expect the outcome. And so I deeply believe that you will be in a different space at the end of the week, because where you are now, because now you don't expect this to happen, but there will be something showing up that will shift your world. And we have the star, so it is about your hope for the future. It is about your vision, and it's about bringing structure into this place of your vision. So there is a lot to choose from. I feel there is a lot that will happen in your world that will get you in a place where you are really in feeling abundant. It's putting you in a place where it's like you get the confirmation that the path you are on is the right one. And that is where you have to get into a structure, where you have to do communication, and the broom is about communication, where you have to get into a communication, where you have to communicate your vision and bring this into a structure, and to get this, so to speak, in a place where you can live it. Because there is a lot, this big shift that is happening, and I don't know what it is for you, because it's for everyone that will see this in a different way. But it's really a big shift that is coming your way. And it's like a wish fulfillment, stepping into your vision and into your future, that really is beautiful, because you are exactly on the right path right now. And so we have the snail that is showing up as showing you that this is divine timing. For me, this is the card of the divine timing that is showing up and telling you everything is okay as it is, and it will happen in divine timing. So on Saturday, we have the activation through solar flares. It's about shining the sun, sending energy your way so that you can move forwards. And it's about, and this can be a person, but it can be moving forwards into creation as well, so that the activation can really happen and can move forward. So there's a lot of energy that is showing up the next week. That's really beautiful, because it seems to be a really amazing week that we have ahead. And we have the house on Sunday, and we have the vision and Neptune on Sunday, and it's in combination. And we have the Prince of Cups. So we have the Prince of Cups, the Prince of Wands. So we have this movement forwards in creation and in our emotions. This can mean that people will show up that will bring emotions and kind of passion into your life, and you will be activated in a specific way where you show your vision, where you can move towards your vision, because that is what's showing up here, is that there is something that will lead you into the right direction, because you are in this moment of a threshold. And I believe you are right now in this moment of a threshold. And this means that there is something that is really a big shift. And on the weekend, this whole week turned out to be something that you didn't expect, but it turns out in a really amazing way that is like a big shift in your world, that will lead into creation and into this, that you are able to move forwards in relationships, even in contracts, and at the same time in your own creation. And so resources will be there, even when you don't think right now that resources are there. They will be there. And the dream and the wish fulfillment in your emotional area is imminent. So there is really, look at these cards. How beautiful is this turnout. And when you are in struggle right now, be sure that this will happen. Something will come up that will get you into the next area, the next phase of your life, where you can make your dreams come true. That is amazing. And I want to take a look for this day, because I'm releasing this on Sunday, and we have the new moon in Taurus on today, and we have this new moon, and there is, this feels like it, there is this super moon. You know, we have the card of the super moon, and it's showing us that the emotions are running high. And I guess when this comes true, and the 10 of Cups and the the Ten of Pentacles will come true, then there is something that will really get your emotions high. But I deeply believe in a positive way. So don't be afraid of something happening in your world that will stir up your emotions. It will, but it's beautiful because it is getting you into a place where there is a real great abundance around you in an emotional way as well as in your resources. So something, and I'm really curious how this shows up in your world. I'm really curious about what this means in your world. But it is an amazing week. It is. So I want to have one card of these. And it's harnessing the invisible. So there is something showing up in your world where you can move forwards, and we have that's beautiful. That's authentic power. And so this week is showing up as a week where you can it's like harvesting, right? It's harvesting it's harnessing the invisible. It is like having the opportunity to tap into your real power. This feels like it. And this card is called authentic power. So this is like being comfortable, and this horse is really comfortable in its body. It's having all this potential of energy and its authentic power to its in its resources, right? This is resourceful as well because this card is so powerful. And this is the invisible, the connection to the higher realms, and harnessing this moment where you can tap into the invisible and get this for moving forwards for you. So being connected to the invisible, being connected to your intuition, to the higher realms, to your spirit guides as well, right? Being connected to these areas, it means leads into this authentic power that you can release in the next week. So that is really something really, really beautiful. And maybe we take one more for us to look at. And we have compassion, and we have straddling worlds. And this is a really beautiful end of this reading of the week, because it is like showing us that you are in the right place right now. You are in this place of compassion for yourself, for the other ones, and you are in between the worlds. And I think that you feel that you are. There is something that is not quite yet there, and there is something that is quite not yet ended. And so this is the moment of where this big shift is happening. And I think that the opposition of Pluto, of Mars and Pluto, it's the last one, right? We went on a journey where these oppositions happened in different areas of your chart, where we went from Leo back into Capricorn, and then we went back into Leo, and now we have the last opposition of those two in Aquarius and in Leo. And I think it's a really important closing of this area where some of our beliefs, some of our way how we showed up in this world, in Leo, right? All about us, where we shifted into a place where we have compassion with other people, where we allow ourselves to be a connector of both of these worlds. And I guess that this is a week where you can shift into this new world and where you are in between and maybe sometimes even overwhelmed by the abundance that shows up in this big shift. But you are in charge of your vision, of your hope for the future, of your how you approach this whole thing that is like a wish fulfillment for you. And you are in this place where you can wander between the worlds, right? You are like Mercury, being able to walk in the underworld and back. And so that is an amazing week that is showing up for you. Be aware of the energy that is coming up with Mars and Pluto opposition. Be aware of that. Not everyone is aware of their energy and their aggression. So channel this aggression and the passion and the energy that comes up with this opposition into something really creative and into a new beginning that is showing up for you, because it is like, after this moment, the star is the card that is following the tower. So I guess that you were in a tower moment and now you are stepping into your future. And this is the moment of embodying abundance. And that is what this new moon comes with as well. Embody your abundance in every area that you can. That's what's happening here. And it is happening. That's for sure. It is happening. Thank you so much for being here. And the parrots were vocal all the time, making their sounds in the background. And it's the confirmation that how they react in this moment is confirmation that this will be something that will be really a big shift. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting this channel, and I deeply appreciate you being here, and for every comment that tells me what happened in your life. I am really curious about how this abundance is showing up in your life, because it will be different for every single one of us. And to get yourself in a place where you can see this and where you can value this is what the new moon is inviting us to see the value in our embodiment in this present moment, because it is a big moment of shift of energy, and this shows up in this week as beautiful as it did. Thank you, and I see you soon.